Don't leave without the best custard in Louisville. It's Top Round Roast Beef, St. Matthews, Shelbyville Road.
10.
This is Marcus Maven, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville from the OPC Services Studio.
That's his game. They don't get back. Hayward's look at this steal. Here's the steal. 3-on-1. Alley-oop. Oh, my goodness. Marcus Maven. And you certainly are in love with him here in Louisville. Marcus in the open floor. Hops incredible. Here comes Maven off the steal. Oh, my goodness.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. Let's get ready for Marcus Maven. You're about midway to the midday with Marcus Maven. And you can call in, I lay back and just listen to Marcus Maven. So sit back and relax and watch Maven. Break it down like this. Woo!
What's up, fellas?
From the OPC
Madison's pumped to be here.
Studio. Time for Middays with Marcus Maven on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maven and Steve Rummage.
Ooh, welcome back. It's midday with Marcus Maven. 8150 93.9 is the number, 93.9 is the station, and I knew you'd be here. I knew you'd be here. I knew you'd be waiting. I knew you'd be ready to have one of the best conversations we have had in an extremely long time. Before we get started, I'm going to let you know right now, the YouTube channel is We Are Made for the Ville. We are streaming right now. If you want to get a little taste of behind the scenes programming, Steve Rummage in the building, Brian Hall in the booth.
Let's go, baby. What a day. What I'm telling you, the sun's out. It's beautiful. I was driving down the road. I had the windows down. I was smelling the fresh air. I even drove past, when you get on 65 there and you can smell the garbage dump where it smells like just total crap.
Did you let somebody exit today?
I would have let, I would have let anybody. Come on, hey, we're all family today. Come on, hey, get on over here. Come on and see this campus, man. It's beautiful.
Texters, if the stream isn't working, go to We Are Made for the Ville. Go to the YouTube channel, We Are Made for the Ville. It's just as good. I mean, you might get a little choppy here and there, but let's go, baby.
Hey, I got one thing to say, guys.
All I do is win, no matter what.
There we go.
I can never get enough. And every time I
can never get enough. I can never get enough.
And they stay there.
I think we can let this one
And
play.
they stay there. And they stay there.
Now all we need is Brohm.
Cause all I do is win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Wow.
Can we get an uncensored version of this?
Wow. No,
If any day is possible.
We'll get cut right off YouTube.
I'm okay.
This one's probably going to get cut anyway.
I'm okay. I want an uncensored version. Does this say bad words?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I'll
Play that one.
Going up and down like
Bad words.
Look, don't even worry about it, Steve. Look, wait, we got to get back to this hook. I'll wait. Don't worry.
No, we keep it going.
Oh, don't
'cause
worry.
We're waiting for a second one today.
Oh, don't worry.
This is for the second part.
Let's go.
Perfect.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building,
Top 10 team,
everybody's
baby.
hands go up.
Top 10 team.
And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there.
Yeah.
Cause all I do is win.
Yeah.
And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Woo.
Oh, my gosh.
I hope nobody got a ticket just now.
Oh.
I know somebody has blue lights. Listen,
If so, it was worth it.
let the cop know what you're listening to
Yeah.
right now. Don't even worry about it. He might just give you
Don't
a
even
pass.
stop.
No. Yes, stop your car, pull over, just leave your radio up. He'll say, Let me guess. You was listening to Middays with Marcus Maven.
He'll be like, oh, hey, Michigan State, yo, baby. Be like, yeah.
Yeah, just give him a fist pound.
Yeah.
He'll let you go. You get a warning some days like this. I mean, we can get through it.
Everybody go buy a pack of cigarettes right now.
All I do is win, no matter what.
Yeah.
Money on my mind, I can never get enough.
Yeah.
And every time
Good
I
bottle
step up
already.
in the
Was it good for
field,
y'all?
Let's go, Ryan.
hands go up,
Let's go, Malik.
and they stay there.
The way you ready, baby.
And they stay there. Cause all I do is win.
Boy, I had to get that one out of my system. People,
Listen.
sometimes you just gotta pardon me. I'm juvenile in here. I mean, this is me. This is me. I needed it in myself. I needed to get this one out.
Listen,
So
last night,
if you don't get 3 minutes of entertainment, just
God.
relax.
last night, I got that big salad from Al J's. I went home. I got in my drawers. I laid in the bed. I popped the salad open, put that dressing all over it, and dude, I just kicked back. And I
Real
just,
well till we started talking
I
about
just
salad.
totally smashed that. I mean, with
Win,
chicken,
win, no
all
matter
that
what.
stuff,
Got
man.
money on my mind, I
Tore it
can never
up.
get enough. And every time I step up in the building,
We are made for
everybody
the
hands
bill.
go up,
Beautiful.
and they stay there.
I
And they
needed
stay
that.
there.
I needed
And they
that.
stay there. All I do is win.
Okay.
All right. Now we got to do it.
Well, while you're
Now we gotta
confessing,
actually- yes.
while you're confessing what your post Al J's post game moment was, Steve, I too retreated
Yes.
to my room.
Yes.
I retreated to my room in the beautiful Galt house, and it just so happens that they give me the room right overlooking the Yum Center,
Uh-huh.
right in front of that red cardinal bird.
Yep.
Right. So imagine I'm in the same outfit that you're in at the time.
Yes.
My windows all the way open.
Without question.
All the way open. I'm staring at this beautiful Yum Center. There's a little smoke coming out the chimney. The river's looking gorgeous.
Oh.
The lights downtown are looking awesome.
Yeah.
And I got this burger, and it is the softest, juiciest.
I know.
I mean, it was unreal.
Yes.
And I just made a mess of it, an absolute mess. Thank you, Brittany. It was awesome.
It was good, man. I'm telling you, look,
Oh.
last night we've waited a long time on to just and here's what I said this in the pregame.
And go figure, the stream is down today.
I know.
Conspiracy theorists unite.
We need to tweet out the YouTube link.
I'm
Got a lot of
I'm doing that as we
okay,
speak.
A lot
Sorry
of
about
people
that.
kind of coming after that.
105. Let's do it.
Look, here's the thing. Last night, I said before the game, I said, it's almost like we married Chris Mack, and a win tonight will consummate the marriage. And it's like,
Use your
okay,
imagination.
yeah. It was almost immediately after that game when you start getting, we'll get into the game in a second, but when you start getting in, or when you start seeing the videos of Chris Mack dancing, kind of,
He felt it too.
celebrating with his family, running into the locker room, and it was almost like, do you or do you not? To get to my point before in the pregame, does it not feel like today that's our coach? He's officially now, you're like, oh, that's my guy. Like
That's a fact.
yeah, you're like, no, I'll go to bat for Chris Mack now. Like, hey, you're my guy now. You've officially baptized yourself into this thing.
And
We're together.
Don't downplay the I got your back now thing.
Yeah.
No, like seriously. You like when you go through, but what has Chris Mack done? But why would he go to Louisville over Xavier? He's the 1 seed. And Chris Mack didn't do it. Like I've went through that, Steve, right?
Yeah.
And I have been saying, watch out.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, right? Right? And listen, I'll say this. Anybody outside of the people who agreed with us, you heard one thing, Brian. You could hear one thing out of the people that didn't agree. That's what my night sounded like. That's what my Twitter sounded like. That's what my Facebook, except for us. I felt like we were in an echo chamber, right?
Yeah.
Because I got no outside stimulation. I got no outside stimulation from no Purdue fans, from no Lexington fans, from no Western Kentucky fans, from no Tennessee fans, from no Marquette fans. I got nothing.
Well, I'll tell you why you didn't get some from some fans. 'Cause they were like, when do we go there?
Looking at that schedule.
You know who's not quiet? Rick Pitino. Rick Pitino just tweeted out.
I'm listening.
Awesome win last night for the Cards.
Ah, that's awesome tweet.
Said great preparation by Chris.
Awesome tweet.
And I'm so proud of Ryan McMahon.
Yes, Rick. Yes. Yes. Passive aggressively taking credit. We don't care.
I don't care. I love that.
Because we're giving you credit before you had to take it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Listen, you are loved still.
Yes.
Right? Like, don't worry, my man. And I heard Drew say it this morning. Giving props does not mean taking props away. This roster is a handful. People, I just tweeted out the link. If you go to @Maben939, go to our Facebook pages. We are double tweeting, triple tweeting. Brian Hall, are you tweeting? Make sure they tweet it from the station. Join us if the stream is down.
Yeah.
Oops, Marcus, the stream is down today. Oh, kick the plug out the wall.
Listen, I want to say this real quick before we go to the phone lines.
Before we go to the at Scorns and Sons Collision Center phone line.
Here's the thing. Last night, I said this on the postgame show. I'm going to say it again.
Don't worry about
Do you
repeating.
feel like Louisville won that game because of coaching last night?
Absolutely.
I do too. And that means Chris Mack, the head coach of the University of Louisville, outcoached Tom Izzo in his 6th game at the University of Louisville with 10 guys
that didn't even make the tournament last year. Not one person was in the tournament last year.
Oh, we don't deserve.
Yes, we do.
We do deserve.
I was going to jump across this table and strangle you, Steve. If you say we didn't deserve anything,
listen, man,
we deserve every moment.
Chris Mack, there's a reason why opposing coaches have said, this dude's going to be a Hall of Famer before he retires.
Yes.
Yeah.
And click subscribe, people. Click subscribe to the YouTube channel. You're going to want to get these updates, our evening shows. Make sure you join. If you're joined in, click subscribe right now. Not only did they say that, think about this. They called him the best recruit of the NCAA basketball offseason.
Oh, yeah.
The #1 recruit was Coach Chris Mack to Louisville.
Oh, God.
Let me get to this phone line.
This is so
8150-939. I'm going to try to get on this on the YouTube channel, respond to everybody. I'm going to be paying attention, keep a sharp eye on the text line. 3831-939 is the text line. Let's get it started. Jason, thanks for joining us on 93.9, my man. Fire away.
Marcus, have you ever had a coach bust in the locker room in your life and said, now you can't leave?
Oh, it's so
I started my love affair last night with Chris Mack.
Oh, good
I got
call.
goosebumps. Now you can't leave.
That's the best. That's the
I want
best.
A shirt.
That was
Adidas
awesome.
Needs to make a shirt. I'm first on the list. I want it. Forget the cut down the net shirt. Let's start with now you can't leave.
Why didn't you just
Beautiful.
text that to me? We could have.
Oh, that is.
We could have had that done already.
No, Jason.
Oh no, I messed up. We just lost money.
Yes, Jason, I've actually found those on my Twitter, and I tweeted them out. I'm like, I'm buying multiples of that because that is if you haven't saw the Bronx Tale, that is the best quote for a coach that I've ever heard in my life. Like, Jason could not be more right on this. Dude, you and me, coach, we're good.
We're good.
We're good.
Your money's good, right?
We've never had anyone this fired up before coaching this team. You know, we love Denny, don't get me wrong, but that's not Rick Pitino to bust in and scream something like that. And
no, Jason, I appreciate the call. Jason, that was absolutely awesome. Now you can't leave.
And have you saw the Bronx Tale? Okay, I'm just making sure. A lot of people hadn't. I'm like, Jesus, even I've watched that multiple times.
Your mom let you watch that?
Of course, no. Absolutely not. But I mean, for Chris Mack, for people that don't know, let me just in a nutshell explain the scene.
Yeah, give it a.
It's a mob movie. Okay, you're dealing with you're dealing with a lot of that.
Don't tap dance around it. Give them the hard truth about what this means.
So you have a biker gang that's in a bar owned by the mob. One of the locals. And they're kind of known for causing some trouble, coming into some places, kind of taking over the bar.
Yep, rowdy.
So, big dog walks in, says, "Hey, what's the issue here?
Yeah,
what's the issue here?" They say, "Hey, man, look, we're in here. Your man don't like how we're dressed, don't like how we look, you know." And he's like, "Big dog mob guy, look, hey, look, y'all want to get a drink? Hey, we cool.
First round's on me.
Y'all get a drink. Hey," but then he said, "And then you leave." And
that's it, right?
That's it. Hey, we're cool. Look, don't worry about them. I know. Yeah. Hey, I know they're jackasses. Just, that's money. It's money.
Right.
So he goes out. They then spew some drinks at the if I'm remembering it right, you can help me at the bartender. Okay.
They start messing up the bar.
A little bit. Mob guy walks in. Big boss shuts the door, locks it. Says, "Now's you can't leave." You could have left, but then the best part of it is where you get the explanation is the kid, who I think is Robert De Niro.
That was his dad.
That's his dad. Yeah. The kid is watching this, and the kid's kind of explaining. He's like, the look, and this is where it gets, this is what I love.
Yep.
He said the look on their faces was, we just made the biggest mistake of our life, and we're all going to die. And he said these guys who were so bad and tough, when they realized, when he locked that door and told them, you had a shot to leave and you didn't, but now you can't. He said the look on their face will never leave me when they realized it's over. And what Chris Mack's saying is when these teams and coaches come and they look around that Yum Center.
Now you can't leave.
And then you got that rabid crowd.
Once you come in here, we're locking the doors.
And you say, we're going to get beat today.
We're locking the doors.
We're going to get, and if that's a mantra that this fan base.
We're locking the doors when you get in here.
Onto, it says when you come in here.
We lock the doors.
It's over. You don't come in here and win. You're done.
Imagine that.
I don't care who you are.
We lock the doors.
Yes. Do you realize that?
You're going to get all this work.
Yes.
I'm not letting you go till I'm finished giving you this work.
And if you do leave here, you're going to crawl out of here.
And you're not going to want to come back.
Right.
I'm going to make this place just a house of pain.
Could you not have asked for a better mantra from a coach, for a team, and for a fan base right now? He's everything you could ever have hoped for.
This situation, that what date? I want to mark this for historical reference. November 27th, the year of our Lord, 2018. You got that opening work, Michigan State. That was a good Michigan State team too.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, the problem is, who's your player of the game?
For me, Orion. Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okoye Gal could have been a player of the game. His pivotal plays.
Yeah.
Malik Williams. Pivotal.
Malik was huge.
People don't realize Dwayne Sutton was the engine of this game.
Yeah.
Dwayne Sutton was the engine. He's probably Mack's MVP.
Any one guy that you just mentioned, you take out of this game, you probably don't win.
That's my point.
Yep.
Quan 4 had their point guard on frustration lockdown mode.
He was big, man.
Right?
Yep.
Quan 4 had a dominating defensive game. Jordan Ward is still Ward. He's drawing fouls. He's getting to the line. Statistics can tell you one MVP. Yeah. Eyeball test can give you another MVP. Sacrifice can give you another MVP. And all that means nothing unless you think about the moment, the clutch moment, end of the game, right? The new point guard's in. They inbound the ball, and Louisville springs a trap at half court. Now, I know you remember, people, coming out of that timeout, Malik and I think it was a Christian, trapped that lawyer kid out at half court.
Yep.
It was the most, I don't want to say kamikaze, Pearl Harbor-ish play call. It was the perfect play call. Your officiating had Dan Dockich angry at the referees.
Yes.
I could not have asked for a better announcer to do the game. Dan Dockich was absolutely awesome. And his basketball brain, when he saw those plays, he was like, like, to hear Dan Dockich just go completely, I'm impressed, right? A guy who can get snarky and get jabby at the Louisville fan base. He was enjoying what he saw. And if you needed to win somebody over, if you went over Dan Dockich, right?
Yes.
That tells you how good of a performance, how good of a show you saw last night. And it wasn't just hot guys.
By the way, we had a conversation with Dan Dockich. We'll talk about it here in a little bit.
You know we're going to talk about that. Let me get back to the Bill
He may be a guest
and
on the
Sons
show
Collision Center.
So,
B Money, thanks for joining us on 93.9, my man. What's on your mind?
Marcus, you're killing me. You just stole my thunder. First, I want to make one football thing and then a couple of basketball. I'll get the football out of the way. So I'm a Southern Indiana boy from New Albany, and I'm really upset that everybody keeps talking about Rondell Moore being a Louisville guy and all that. He's New Albany first. I'll just say that. He won a state championship. A lot of people don't know that, with Romeo Langford.
Yep.
So, and I keep hearing, oh, he's turning it in. I know you guys are Louisville, but every time I hear that, I just want to jump through the phone. But hey,
we're known for snatching people locally, so don't even worry about it. Don't take it too personal.
Yeah. All right, no, that's fine. So, hey, let me ask you this. So, that was another thing. Dan Dockich, I was very shocked that he didn't pour on last night. I thought he done a great job.
He did a great job.
I'm saying that.
Yes.
And then now I got this. So Tennessee, Marquette, Michigan State. If the team last year played those teams today, they would have got beat by 20 by Tennessee, 10 or 15 by Marquette, and probably 15 or 20 to Michigan State. I just see a night and day difference with just the coaching alone, because these are pretty much the same players we had last year. And hopefully VJ doesn't turn out to be a Wayne Blackshear, waiting for him to come on, and it never happens. But I was excited last night. I really thought it was going to turn out to be Marquette. And I just thought, hey, hopefully Chris Mack says, hey, exactly what he said. Don't let the feeling of Marquette creep into your mind right now, because that's tough to lose 3 in a row.
Right.
Like they could have done.
Right. No, listen, I appreciate the call. Here's the thing. Here's why it could get ugly. Kind of, Steve, I said this, I harped on it. It's the most boring take I ever give.
Yeah.
But nobody can disagree. When you have 5 guys who can hit free throws, you can close games.
Yes.
You needed every possible call to go against you for an entire 20-minute span against Marquette to lose, right?
Mm-hmm.
You needed Tennessee to take advantage of their full gamut of experienced players to pull away from Louisville. Izzo brought out everything, and I don't want to hear it about that point guard. You know why? Because Coach Mack went too deep on his bench and kept a rotation of guys on their point guard. Ryan McMahon put that point guard in jail. He gets fouled. Christian Cunningham, these are set up attacking plays to get people in foul trouble.
Absolutely.
He is teaching drawing fouls.
And they've done that all year.
And they've done it all year. So you can't even say there was a foul trouble issue, because here's the thing. They got away with 7 push-offs. 7 push-offs. They were going to get in foul trouble with any kind of equal fair officiating. That Michigan State team was not going to be able to hold up against the barrage that is offensively, the players we have.
Yes.
Much less you robbed Stephen Enoch of his minutes. You didn't give him his fouls. You got him with 3 ticky-tacks.
Took him out early, man.
You took him out very early. Malik Williams outworked and out-disciplined any Malik Williams from before.
Took a Koi out early, too.
Right. And what I'm saying by that is Malik Williams saved himself. He sacrificed himself.
That's a fact.
He sacrificed his ego. He sacrificed everything to be a responsible big man. He's just 6 games into being a center.
Y'all can, you know who you are. You can keep laughing at that gold jersey all you want.
And listen, your VJ King, Wayne Blackshear, is because you're not looking at his defense. If I told you I had a 6'7" physical specimen defender who can match up against anybody's wingman, right?
Yes.
Would you sign him? Yeah. So
sure.
So if your only problem is he's not living up to a offensive McDonald's All-American talent, then you're not looking at the team structure. You're doing exactly what he begs teams not to do.
Yes.
You're individualizing. He is out there sacrificing. He took 3 shots.
Yeah.
And he played awesome defense. And he made sure he rotated. He made sure he crashed.
Are you
the
talking
boards.
about VJ?
VJ.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was making sure you're still there.
Yeah.
No, because I'm agreeing. I was hoping that
maybe 2 shots, maybe 3 shots.
Yeah.
But he played. Like I said, everybody gets scored on 1 starts. Don't lock it in your head that you got these problems and these expectations. Look at the team product.
Heck, he almost got too timid. I will say, he almost got a little too timid if I'm doing anything. But look, he bought in. Hey, VJ King did not check in the game until I think 13:50.
We're gonna get to Darius. Darius got a couple tic-tac fouls. Good call.
Yeah. But VJ to get your spot jacked, and look, and let me tell you this: that starting lineup, that's your starting lineup. I think he found it when I watched it, how they started to be able to get Wara and Sutton on the court at the same time.
Yeah.
That's your starting lineup. Yeah. The big men are a little interchangeable. I like Steve. I think Steve is the right guy to start.
He's a good tone setter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he teaches you how they're going to play the big man from the beginning.
Yeah, right, exactly. And but I do think that's your. So for VJ, you watched that, you saw. That's the lineup for the rest of the year. It's going to be hard to crack back into that. And
yeah,
for him,
I wouldn't even dare have that argument today or have that.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Because it's like the play and the rotation.
Yeah.
And the substitution pattern and the trap out of the timeout and the fouling. It was executed.
And how he was so willing to go offense defense with Ryan and Quan, and how Quan and Ryan bought into that, and they did their jobs, and they come right out and they fist bumped every time, and they said, "All right, hey, I knocked that 3 down, man. Hey, go get him. Go get him. I got that stop. Go get him."
If you ever seen anything in your life of a team, like if you can't appreciate watching individuals buy into a collective, then this is the wrong show. This is the wrong, sport. This is the wrong place for you. If you don't appreciate what you saw with that stuff. Cool guy Don, thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's on your mind?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good.
Man, there's so much going on today, man. I just want to first give it up to Chris Mack and his basketball team.
Yep.
I can really tell that the players have really bought in by the first 6 games of the season, and you can see the real change in their focus and intensity, and nothing really displayed that more than watching Jordan Norwood last night grabbing those rebounds.
Yes, all those clutch rebounds.
That's a good call.
Elbows was out. He wasn't nobody coming in there reaching in. Wasn't nobody going to take his ball.
Hey, and Don, real quick before we get away from this point, I do want to say to Don's point here. There was a time where Jordan come down the middle of the lane, kind of lost the ball like he does. He has kind of that one play where he loses the ball a little bit. He loses the ball. He comes back down, flies through the middle of the lane, rips the ball off the rim. And I'm talking elbows out. And I said, I'll take it. I'll take it, man. If you're going to play like that, you know what? You get a pass. You go make something happen. And if you lose the ball making something happen because you're going to get back down the court and make a play like that, cool. Cool. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Don.
Wow, no, you're on the money, man. I think it was great for recruiting with the atmosphere that we brung last night. And when I say recruiting, I mean basketball, football, and football coaches. If Brohm was on the fence, sitting at home trying to make a decision, and he cut on ESPN, and he saw his hometown take out number 9 Michigan State with a brand new coach, that had to put some fire under his belly. And, you know, to do that and beat a team like that without VJ, Perry, Enoch, and Nora really leading us with great offensive games really goes back to how much they bought in. And way to blow out the stream last night, guys, when y'all played those coaches in. It just blew out the whole stream, just the intensity that the whole game brought yesterday, man. Way to go, 93-9 and the Cardinals, man.
No, listen, I appreciate that, man. Last night was fun, too, Steve.
That was awesome, man.
Like I encourage you people to join us at God House any chance you get. Pre-game, post-game, whatever. You know, when we're out on these locations, it's some good energy out here.
No, it is. It's awesome. And, I mean – I don't know. The main thing I heard Drew talk about it this morning. I said it last night in our first initial when we talked as soon as the game was over. Nate Huber said it this morning. He said it just felt good. It just felt good, man. It feels like you're officially kind of.
And you know me. Again, people, subscribe, YouTube channel, We Are Made for the Vills. Click that little subscribe button. We always got a lot of good content on there. Tell a friend. And listen, share the link if you could, please. Like, share it to your friends because people should know about it. They
Especially
should see
today.
Yeah, they should see it coming from your wall as well as mine. Like, that would really, really help us out. You know, be able to keep this thing rolling, get us, you know, good internet and all that good stuff. Like, it really, really helps. So here's the thing. You enjoyed the feeling. Brian, let Steve hear what I enjoyed.
All I do is win, no matter what.
No, I get the point. I get the point. No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Listen, I didn't mean to cut you off on that one, but here's what I enjoyed. I enjoyed the vibration that the game sent, Steve.
Yeah.
The vibration of they're on our schedule. I love the fact that you have to recalibrate. If you're an ACC school, you have to recalibrate what you saw.
Just a heads up real quick. The stream is back on. I just got it back up and going.
Hey.
So if you tune into the app or online.
I don't know if you get it back now. They enjoy it.
93.9 Ville stream is back up.
They enjoying the YouTube channel too much now. You might get them back, you might not. But here's the thing, Steve, the echo, the water ripple. If I'm in Conference USA and I'm sitting around and I saw that last night, now I have to say, we go there and we got to play them twice. On radio, everywhere else, they have to change the setup of how they think their season's going to go. Now they have to add Louisville as a possible loss.
Yes.
Now they have to add Louisville as, like, even Marquette, hyper quality win now, right? But they know they won't want to see this team again.
Right.
Tennessee knows they don't want. Michigan State wants no part of this.
Marcus,
team
it's
again.
November.
6 games in November.
It's November.
Yep. I mean,
and I'm feeling pretty good.
People's opinions are changing as we speak. Again, this is everybody getting ready for the Duke Indiana game.
Yes.
Saw you just take them to town.
Right.
They saw Ryan McMahon take them to town.
By the way, with the stream just now coming back up, skip commercial break. Let's just roll. Let's just roll a little bit because I think we're going to start getting people here. So,
okay. We can do that.
Yeah. Just kind of I'm doing some on-air business. Maybe just roll through because people are starting to kind of get back into the stream that weren't able to join.
Right.
Yes.
I don't know if we need to reset, but here, just to finish through with my point.
Definitely.
My point is, I like the feeling.
I know
that I know you sent out.
I know.
I went by. I went to Kroger this morning. 7:00 in the morning.
Naturally.
Yeah. Right.
Perfect time.
Water and fruit.
Gotta have it.
Vitamin C.
Yep.
I can't afford to get sick right now.
Yes.
Give me my pineapples. Give me my blueberries. Give me my organic bananas.
Pineapples.
And give me my Fiji water.
Yeah.
It really works. And my organic.
Was it a pineapple night last night?
No, it was not.
Okay, I was wondering. That's why I left.
Organic ginger.
Hey, do you think, big dog? I'm out.
Organic ginger, just to make sure my body is strong, because I can't check out on Mack.
No.
I can't.
That's
I can't come here. It was a great game.
Yeah.
No. The shockwave you sent through the
Yep.
And it's not just the if we're on the schedule. It's the man, look at this dude.
Yeah.
Look at this dude.
Yep.
Oh, Mack over here at this little. Because here's the thing. These are the moments that you realize you can't end the program. Like anybody outside of this is like, damn, they're back already?
Yeah,
That team looks good.
I know.
How did they get 10 players that good already? Right? Weren't they the team under the scandal and scandal this and scandal that? What? No, but those are players that I never heard of. Oh, there's that one kid, VJ. I heard of him.
What? He don't start?
He doesn't start.
Right.
Who is Malik Williams?
Yeah.
How did you come off the bench? He was the third center to enter the
He
game.
was, yeah.
And he played. Can you imagine Izzo over there? Izzo's going to be asked about this team over and over again. What did you think about it? Dan Dockich is going to be asked over and over again. What did you think? My new best friend, Molly, she told me to call her Mo, right? Don't act like you don't know my new best friend, Molly.
Are you talking about a drug or something? Is this a?
Is there a drug called Mo?
I don't know. I heard there was.
You know, I took a picture and posted it with my friend.
Oh, Judas. Yeah, I do remember her.
We're gonna talk about that part later on too. But you could
never
not
listen to her again, dude.
They were raving.
She comes on the show, I'm gonna cuss her out.
They were raving.
I don't even cuss
about this team, right? And I got to sit back and listen and read and accept. And even if you didn't hear me say it first, I could quietly say, I told you this dude had their attention. Watch the team finish with free throws. I watched them execute play after play after play. You got a bad shot every third minute, two good minutes, 3 good minutes, bad shot. You weren't getting habitual bad shots, Steve.
Right.
And it's game 6. Golly, I got to get to the phone line.
Yeah.
Philly Carl, thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's on your mind?
What it do, man? It's a good morning, man. Look, first of all, man.
Keep Jay right, too. We don't need him.
Look, I need you to repeat this, man, because it seemed in the summertime everybody forgot about my people. But just repeat this, man. Who did you say was the engine, Marcus?
Oh, Dwayne Sutton, for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt.
That's for sure. And every time y'all give him a compliment, I go ahead and text him. But this is what I actually called about, man. Because I know just about everybody. Cool guy Don, every time he calls in, man, he sounds like he's inside a closet, man. I don't know what's going on with that. Like he's hiding from the ball, but he sounds like he's inside a closet, man. But I got hyped up when you called Wayne the engine, man. So now, you know what I'm saying, I watched the game, and I love it, man. And it just seemed like in the summertime, Louisville has so many players that they like stopped talking about him. So it was just a happy moment for me this morning that you called him the engine, because everybody listens.
No, listen.
The engine.
Philly, listen, take it a step back. Yesterday, I kind of explained it like this. He is just now learning that he can go toe-to-toe with anybody in college basketball. He is just now learning he doesn't have to be the energy guy. He got game.
That's a fact.
Did UNC see how much strength he put on from last season?
Oh, yeah.
Did you see how bulky he got? I said, oh, Lord.
Dwayne was the one, and when they posted all them pictures, Philly, appreciate the call, man. Even me and Philly are cool today. Hey, we're cool. Everything's good.
Bring the world together.
Yes, but he was one that we were like, oh my god.
Yeah, his physique changed.
Let
quick.
Who do you think is the best center in the league, right off the top of your head?
Azubuike. You mean the NBA?
No, college.
Azubuike.
You think Azubuike?
Yep.
Right off the top of your head. Goings for Michigan State.
I'm listening.
Against Azubuike.
What do you have, 19 rebounds last night against us?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
They had 17.
Okay.
But against Azubuike, he had 17 points, 11 rebounds. You know how many points he had last night?
0.
Now, he had 17 boards, so I'm not going to say, oh, you shut the kid down completely. A kid gets 17 rebounds. He was responsible for some points.
That's a fact.
So don't. But he got 0 on U of L centers last night. He had, and here's the thing.
Plural.
Here's the thing. He had 17 points on Azubuike and still got 11 rebounds. Last night he got 17 rebounds, 0 points.
Yeah, like there was nothing fluky. Ryan, what I enjoyed too is Ryan McMahon's shots. I'd punch somebody, I'd karate chop them in the throat if they said, oh, Ryan just got hot. There was nothing about that game looked like hot Ryan McMahon. I mean, Ryan hit his shots, but we've seen those shots he shot. You know?
Oh, yeah.
We've seen him do the pump fake.
Yes.
We've seen him dribble the same way. We know we're comfortable. Listen, Dwayne Sutton from the corner, we watched you get better at that shot.
Yeah.
Christian Cunningham coming under control in the middle of the paint. We recognize
By the way, you call Ryan the Undertaker from here on out. Because every time we try to put dirt on that kid and say, and we've loved Ryan from the beginning.
Right.
So I'm not buying that where you call and say, hey, man, y'all got to, no, we were on Ryan. We were good. But every time we put our shovel in the ground and say, yeah, grad transfer, he comes out and does something like that last night. I mean, and then like you said, those were shots he likes to take.
You're right. That we're comfortable seeing.
Absolutely. I mean, I thought that he did well. I thought that he did well getting in there, taking, and he took some bad ones too. Too. So, and those he missed. But overall,
which is totally okay. Kevin,
and his free throws.
Thanks for joining us on 939. What's on your mind, my man?
Man, I'm glad y'all got that stream back up. I was at the gym I was trying to do my little treadmill work, and I listened to y'all when I'm in there, and I couldn't get it, and I had to listen to some show on 680. Those guys are terrible. There's some haters. I don't even know what show it is. I turned it off. I started watching a little bit of a movie on Amazon Prime just to get through my workout. But man, last night, I come with the movie references and stuff.
Right.
Watching that game, and then you seeing the Donovan Mitchell commercial on there. Then you see him scrolling at the bottom of the screen that Lamar is going to start on Sunday. Then you see scrolling at the screen about Brohm meeting with Louisville. It reminds me of that little scene from Antoine Fisher when he went and confronted his foster mother, and he said, no matter what you tried to do to me, I'm still strong, I'm still standing, and I'm always going to be here. I think it'd be and I don't know if U of L can use it or not like we do that Ali clip, but I think that'd be a perfect little segue, on introductions and to hype up the crowd and stuff like that.
No, listen, Cap, to your point, Peyton Siva, I'm watching it. Everything stops. Lamar Jackson, everything stops when my guys are playing.
Yep.
I'm going to let you know that everything stops when my guys are playing. Donovan Mitchell, everything stops when my guys are playing. I want you to know this. That's why you get 7 to 10 fan bases that think they want to throw the L's down as much as humanly possible. I know. Did you Chris Mack and his through the tunnel and his shimmy goes viral without even trying.
Yes.
People, we're just getting warmed up. I'm going to take a break right this moment. Middays with Marcus Maben. Don't go anywhere. Short commercial break. 8150 939 is the number on 939 The Ville.
If your heating and cooling system is old, inefficient, and on the fritz, believe it or not, you could be in luck. Now is the perfect time to replace and upgrade your system with your local factory-authorized Bryant dealer, BJ Heating and Cooling. BJ Heating and Cooling is offering 0% financing with approved credit on all Bryant equipment installs, whatever it takes. BJ Heating and Cooling offers free estimates on installing heat pumps, furnaces, ACs, and mini splits. Call the experts you can trust at BJ Heating and Cooling or visit bjheatcool.com today.
Chances are you've recently talked about it, or thought about it, or might even be thinking about it right now. You're thinking it's time to upgrade your vehicle, and boy do we have the place for you. Globe Auto Sales. Family owned and operated, serving the greater Kentuckiana area since 1972. Why Globe Auto Sales? Well, the answer is simple. The staff at Globe Auto Sales focuses entirely on the quality buying experience, not the high-pressured sales pitch you get at other places. So while you're thinking about it, stop by Globe Auto Sales located at 5705 Bardstown Road. Check out their inventory at Globe Autos online. Oh, and be sure to tell them you're a friend of 93.9 The Ville.
Have you been in a car wreck? Insurance companies can be really tough to deal with on your own. I'm Sam Aguiar, and our team is here to help. We have been fortunate enough to represent thousands of people from Kentucky communities, and we would love to speak with you about your potential case. Our team loves what we do. The consultation for you is free, and we don't charge you anything unless we win the case for you. So come be a part of our team. Our phone number is easy, 502-888-8888. 502-888-8888.
The
first ever Black Friday sale is on at Genesis Diamond with 5 years, 0 interest financing now available on anything and everything. Now for a limited time, you can get that special piece of holiday jewelry at the guaranteed best price and spread your payments over 5 years without a dime in interest and nothing down. And the selection at Genesis has never been better. From $250 to $500,000. We have the gifts women love. Rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, pendants in stock and ready to go. How about a $5,000 pair of gorgeous diamond stud or diamond hoop earrings? Yours for just $85 a month. Or a $3,000 diamond eternity band, just $50 a month. Make this her best Christmas ever. Shop early and shop smart by taking advantage of this aggressive financing offer. 5 years, 0 interest with 0 down. And yes, everything's included, even all GIA certified diamond engagement rings, as well as all Swiss timepieces. But hurry, this amazing offer ends soon and will not be extended. Genesis Diamonds, open Sundays now till Christmas. Shelbyville Road Plaza. On approved credit, see store for details.
Are you ready to sell your home? Well, there couldn't be a better time. Houses are going for top dollar and selling quickly. You need to call Jill Blessinger with Keller Williams. She has a team of professionals that will help you sell your home quickly and get the most for it. She is a professional home stager and photographer. And when you're ready to buy, she works with Becky Bleemel of Caliber Home Loans. She makes the loan process very simple. And if you mention you heard this on Middays with Marcus Maben or ESPN, your appraisal is absolutely free. So give Jill a call today at 502-773-0546. That's 502-773-0546. And let her help you today.
Hey, Tom, was that a touchdown? Did he get in?
No, it was a little short of the goal line.
So, speaking of coming up short, I've been having some trouble getting a touchdown in the bedroom, if you know what I mean. I think I've got erectile dysfunction.
Don't sweat it, man. Did you know that more than half the men by the age of 50 suffer from ED? In fact, I suffered for years, and I'm not even 50.
Oh, really? But you seem to be fine with it.
I wasn't at all. So I called the Louisville Men's Clinic and set up my confidential appointment. You know they've successfully treated 20,000 ED patients? I've been going to the Louisville Men's Clinic for years. Whoa, that was a nice tackle. You know, Dave, maybe it's time for you to tackle that ED.
Man, you're right. I'm going to call the Louisville Men's Clinic and tackle my ED.
Smart move, buddy.
Get back in the game today. Call the Louisville Men's Clinic at 502-444-4000. That's 444-4000 or LouisvilleMen'sClinic.com. Your visit is only $99 and you can see results same day. Don't forget to ask about the revolutionary Pulse ED therapy. Call 444-4000.
After getting a full workout this summer, your air conditioner may be on its last legs. So now it's time for you to save big on a Train comfort system at the DFH Company. This month, you can get 36-month special financing on qualified Train comfort systems from the DFH Company. It's hard to stop a train, and it's hard not to call DFH Company today. Call 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program details. It's hard to stop a train.
BSN Sports is the leading marketer, manufacturer, and distributor of sporting goods, apparel, and equipment. BSN Sports is your ultimate partner on the bench and right beside you, making you the hero with your administrators and fans, on the practice field and under the Friday night lights. With our 20-plus sales professionals working in the Kentucky area, let BSN take care of you and your team. BSN Sports even outfits the staff here at ESPN Louisville. So trust the pros we trust. BSNSports.com.
When there's breaking news, ESPN Louisville is on the air first and always provides the most coverage in the Ville.
Vince Tyrese at the podium.
In terms of what's happening in this program right now, it felt like we were in need of a change of leadership, and whether there was dollar signs or not attached to it, it's time to make that decision, and I made it.
ESPN 680, 105.7, and 93.9 The Ville provided more than 12 hours of live coverage.
You guys did it when Charlie left.
What's up?
Good job. I mean, you guys.
What up?
Okay. Very impressive.
Not bad.
You before anybody else, Jordan Travis is leaving and why, Russ Yeast is leaving and why, and Drew Diener told you after the game on Friday, my man is not surviving the weekend. We got all those right, and that's why you're listening.
And we're the first place that let you, the fans, speak your mind.
It's a big day for the Cards, so I'm definitely very, very excited. Wanted to give you a call. I've been listening past hours.
I didn't even think twice about going to 93.9. I mean, it's just, it's like I'm taking that for granted that y'all going to be on all day. I listen.
15.
I think it's important to the community. I think it's important to the university and certainly to the athletic program.
When breaking news happens, we cover it right here on ESPN Louisville.
This is Drew Diener, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville, live from the OPC Services Studio.
You're listening to Middays with Marcus Maben, broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services studio on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maben. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. A good friend of ours just stopped by. Scott just stopped by. Why did Scott just stop by, Brian Hall? Oh, you don't hear me. Why did Scott come by here?
Oh, because Scott was getting the Down One Bourbon Bar $150 gift certificate. He got to meet the guys. He came at a good time during the commercial break and see you, Gold, but he was pumped. He got to see a little bit of the studio. I thought he was going to hang out for a sec, but he's listening right now.
No,
so,
we take
Scott,
we take it personal when people don't want to stick around, Scott. Sorry.
Hey, congrats, Scott. Enjoy
Steve, what you got over there? You got something good to make everybody feel a little better?
Are you? Well, not everybody else. Well, yeah. I mean, we can help you out.
We can
help
help.
if you want to go, but I mean, I'm not going to pay for it. Which Wednesday at ESPN Louisville. Thanks to Jason and his team for bringing by Which to the ESPN Louisville studios. Two great locations: Old Brownsboro Crossing or 221 South Hurstbourne Parkway. Try the ESPN special. It's a large Which for just $6.80. That's good 7 days a week. Pick up something for the family, cater for the office, or upcoming holiday parties. Order online today at whichwitch.com.
Sponsors love us. They love to give you free stuff. They love to give you gifts. They love to give you experiences. People, all you have to do, tag myself, tag Steve Rummage, at Maben939, at Stephen Rummage. Go send us a message, hashtag Team 105. Hashtag Team 105. We start selecting gifts. We give away random things all the time. Right now in
I
my
almost
hand,
jacked this one when she laid it down last night.
if you can see it on YouTube, you can see I am holding in my hand right now a gift certificate. And I'll just read it to you. This certificate entitles the bearer 2 tickets to the Galt House New Year's Eve celebration. Ring in the new year by dancing through decades, starting at 7 p.m. with cocktails, 8 p.m. dinner, and a champagne toast at midnight. People, this is a gift certificate. Can you imagine? Okay, and you're sports fans, so I know you know what I'm talking about. Y'all stay in the doghouse. We stay in the doghouse. We are accused of oh, yo, you want to do is talk about the game, go to the game. Listen to Middays with Marcus Maben, right? Like, I know that, and I get it. Could you imagine? You don't even have to tell. You say, hey, New Year's, we're gonna go to the Galt House.
Yes.
You know, get your nice black dress, get all made up, get all done up.
Yeah.
Dinner, dancing,
Yeah.
Champagne.
Buy you a fish sandwich.
Galt House, I'm gonna give this away. And you're gonna say, see, listening to Middays with Marcus Maben paid off.
See, money's a little tight with the Rummage House right now. So, like, I was like,
be careful.
I saw that, and I was like, oh, man, I was going to come home and be like, hey, man, I got this date.
Right.
Yeah.
You got New Year's already covered.
Yeah.
But you get my point.
Christmas, man, with 2 kids is a little different.
So so a texter says.
And by the way, my wife's like picking out kids, or picking out gifts for my son, Xavier.
He don't get nothing, do he?
Homeboy's 3 months old.
Oh, yeah. I don't mess
she
around
got
with
5 gifts. I'm like,
sweetheart. Excuse me?
What's he going to do?
Slobber on whatever gift that is.
Yeah. I'm like, you better be opening this stuff. Like, no, we ain't leaving until he sets up and opens one of these.
Until he crawls over to this gift, opens it, and he better not try to chew it.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is.
Like, dang, man.
These socks or anything.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to ask you this. Because a texter texted, I think maybe somebody on the YouTube channel, We Are Made for the Ville, click subscribe on the YouTube channel. Steve, do you know that someone complained about the crowd? Someone told me that they weren't happy about the crowd at the Yum Center.
When? Last night?
On these text lines, on these digital boards. Someone has said The 300 section got to do better, right? I know if you didn't listen to the post-game show last night, I made an example, and the example was I'd rather have 15, 16,000 rabid than 19 pretentious individuals, right?
Yeah.
Those extra 3,000 fans that are coming here just for the experience or just trying to stunt, floss, high side, whatever you want to call it, just to say you went. Here's the thing. They go to the game and they complain about you sitting too close to them.
Yes.
The crowd that was there last night was hugging the stranger to the left of them.
Oh, absolutely.
Hugging the stranger to the right of them. You go back and look at the video of an entire crowd not even think. Listen, I leave early to get over, to get over to House. When I look on TV and they can still do a pan view when you're up 4, right? I mean, we know nightmares can happen. But what I'm telling you is it doesn't matter. People leave early from games, it happens.
Yeah, yes.
It didn't happen.
Right.
The lobby was empty. The skywalk was empty. I can see the roads from the Galt House. Empty, empty, empty. Look out the window. Nobody went anywhere. Employees didn't have to work because they knew nobody had left yet. Like they weren't even getting on call, no. I'm sitting right in front of this TV and watching this game just like everybody else. I think we have our guy on line 1. Scott, thanks for joining us on the Scoring Collision Hotline, my man. Fire away.
I would have hung out, but I'm on the clock, so I have to get back to work.
No,
man, but I know I'm backtracking a little bit here. But one thing I noticed last night about Ryan was that he wasn't playing with that shooter sleeve. It's been kind of bothering me and some of my friends watching him constantly pull up on it.
Right.
He wasn't wearing it last night, and he looked hot. Looked like he had his shot back.
No, I get it. Do you think it was just it just freed him up a little bit?
Yeah, I think it was in his head too much because every time he'd shoot the ball before, he'd be pulling that sleeve up. And it's like, why are you even wearing that? You don't need to keep your elbow in. You're good. Just shoot the ball.
But you know what happened as well. He dives on the floor and gets his elbow burnt right on up. Right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. But I just feel like it was affecting his shot just a little bit because nothing looked natural. So I think it was a mixture of either that sleeve being gone or he locked himself in the gym this weekend and was determined to get out of that little slump he was in.
Scott, I got to ask you this question. I got to ask it publicly, and I need an answer. I need 6 names. I need to know, down one bourbon bar, who goes with you?
Ashley, Cameron, Adrian, Doug, and probably James.
Now, why are you taking Doug?
Oh, Doug's a diehard Louisville fan. He think I'm a Louisville fan. This guy, he's been going with me ever since UK U of L game a couple of years ago, football game. He had to be the enforcer for my little sister there. He's a good guy. He'll love it more than anybody, I think.
So why did you say James last?
Because it just depends on if James can get off work or not. Where he works at, it's a little crazy.
Well, listen, man, I appreciate you calling back in for us, and congratulations again, my man.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. People,
if you had to eliminate one of them out of your life, who would it be?
Why did you ask him that? Why he was still on the phone?
Because I'm scared he'd have been like,
oh, Ashley.
Oh, yeah, Ashley, probably. Oh, God.
Darren, thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's on your mind?
Black and red till I'm dead. I'm down here in No Lake, guys. I'm still so excited. I only slept like an hour last night. Marcus, I'm calling in today to get on here and take my medicine. I'm so glad you called me out last night about the attendance and the elitist thing. As soon as I hung up, you were absolutely 110% correct. I'll go back to the late 60s, all through the 70s when my dad started taking me to the old Freedom Hall game, those crowds, 14, 15, 16,000. And I didn't mean it like I said it, but I wanted to give you your props. Thank you so much for setting me straight and calling me out on that. You were absolutely right. That crowd was awesome last night. And the other 6,000, I shouldn't even said what I said.
Darren, I know you didn't take that personal, my man. Listen.
Oh, absolutely. Certainly not. I got thick skin. I'm glad you opened my eyes up to that. I mean, I know I'm about 90% blind, but I'm glad you opened my eyes up to that, Marcus. Very well done. I just wanted to give you your props on the radio today, dog.
Darren, I appreciate that call, my man. I mean, listen, like I said, people, it's not a bitey comment, but what I'm telling you is I was there, and there wasn't the fan that didn't belong there in there. Not that there's never fans that don't belong, but you know what I'm saying? Like the energy of it was a lot. Put it this way. There was a lot less selfies being taken. There was a lot less slow walkers. You know, I saw tennis shoes. I saw people looking good, but they were in mobile stuff. You know, like I'm getting to this seat. You know, I'm getting to this game, and they were there early. The first shot, that's always a good sign too. When Dwayne Sutton hits his first shot, and you get that level of roar. I mean, we talked about it kind of pregame. You wanted to send a message from the beginning, like this is gonna be 40 minutes, player. Like you're in here now. You just can't leave.
Yeah. I mean, I go back to that. That's just the greatest.
Awesome. Lawrence, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
What's up, guys?
What up, Lawrence?
You think I don't know y'all talked about this yet. Do you think VJ King was being punished last night by Chris Mack?
Oh, Lord, listen, I appreciate the call. Not at all. Not at all. I don't know. I don't think it's a punishment.
No.
If anything, people still have to remember. Steve, I'm gonna let you remind everybody. How did Donovan Mitchell get out of his slump?
He got put on the bench against IU.
Not benched, though.
Yeah.
Not benched.
No, but he got took out of the starting
you come out of the starting lineup and you say, son, you're too talented to not be a more aggressive, a more assertive player, right?
Mm-hmm.
Changed his life.
Yeah.
That moment changed his life. Now, if there's an alternate route to get to VJ, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it may say, hey, your minutes, you're not earning your minutes with potential.
Right.
You're 100% okay with that. Like you can roll with that. Keys to the game. What were the keys to the game, Steve? I don't even remember. I'm gonna get to this. I'm gonna get to this text line. Here I am, people. Keys to the game. Coach Mack's timeout right before the 8-minute TV timeout. MSU is about to take over. Listen, he did a great job.
Well, and then that point, there was a 7-0 run going into that. He calls the timeout. They come out. Boom, boom, 5-0 run. Kind of push it back.
There's no reason it shouldn't have 21,000 Rapid fans. This costs money too.
But you will now. You'll start to now. Like that. That's the thing. I'm okay with it takes. There's still a few that it's like, get out there. But now I think you'll start to see that more again.
Okay, Steve. We got to do this. I normally don't like when you do. It's like the gambling talk. Like it kind of throws me off balance a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I told you this last night. It kind of goes with the now you can't leave thing.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You can't go back now.
Right.
You don't play a team anymore outside of your Duke, right? It's the only game, it's the only game you're going to play that you're not going to just expect to win if you play well, right?
Yeah.
And right now, I personally think that's more of a mirage with the Duke thing. If you get caught up in the hype of it, caught up in the wow factor of the game, right?
Yes.
You cannot go back to lowered expectations for the team. Coach Mack said, don't let your offense make you think you had a good game, right?
Yep.
So he has so much material to coach on. How do you judge this team moving forward? Like we joked, of course, this is a second week tournament team now. Are you still sticking with that, or were you just emotional?
No, I think is where I'm at is now I have more confidence. I told you before, I think an ultimate goal would be top 6 in the conference, second weekend tournament team.
That's the ultimate goal.
For me. Well, the ultimate goal is to win it all. Because, look, if you get in the Sweet 16,
you in it.
Anybody can win a couple games, okay,
You're
at that point. So I'm not being a defeatist there. But after last night, that's not just a goal anymore.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I know.
Steve. Callers, is second weekend now an expectation?
That was the word I was.
I know, Steve.
That was the word I was going.
You
with.
think I didn't know that, Steve?
By the way, real quick. So, being reported. Apparently, Jeff Brohm has called a team meeting.
Yes.
With Purdue. Now,
wait. Let Steve go first. Hold on.
No matter
what. Man. Oh man. Hold on. Brian. Short version. We're not ready.
Yeah, because that doesn't necessarily.
I know.
Mean, but
it means don't worry about a lot. Let's get back to practice, guys.
Yeah, I mean, that don't always mean that. But with all that being said, that sounds pretty good. Jeff Brohm's calling a team meeting today. Meeting for 11 is what I'm seeing here, according to Aaron Modis. Aaron Modis with WDRB. So, hey, I think we'll hear something here pretty soon, because if it's a team meeting, now again, like Mark Ennis points out, I was just about to say that that's 11 Central, which means that's going to be noon here. But with the team meeting thing, those things, I would be surprised in the next hour if we didn't have a little bit of leaking news that he's. Come on, Jeff.
8150.
Make it happen, Jeff.
3831. Madison, get on the microphone, please.
Oh, yeah, Madison's in the house.
What's up, guys?
Madison, introduce yourself to the world, please.
My name is Madison. We don't do ages.
We do not do ages.
But I am having fun back here with Brian, having fun. A great win last night. Super great day to get in here. I'm super glad that we're not in here talking about, oh, this team got better. And yeah. No, we won, baby. Mack outcoached Tom Izzo. We fouled out their best player without Stephen Enoch had what, 2 points? Something like that.
Yeah.
3 points. This is the guy we've been talking about coming in here. He's been dominating.
Enoch, VJ, and Perry. I think I saw Mark Ennis said a combined 5 points.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
And those were guys we were talking about.
Never
Yeah.
would have thought you win that game.
Those are guys you talking about. You talked about Darius Perry Tuesday during the show before the game. You talked about it yesterday. You said, you would come back and say whether he did or didn't.
And I was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought there was no way. And actually, I read a story after I had said it on the Big Red Louie.
Right.
Where they were talking about the Madison, by the way, contributes to the Big Red Louie. Yeah. About Darius Perry being an X factor, and I agreed with everything 100%. And I was wrong. He didn't.
Yeah,
I mean,
never been so happy to be wrong.
Not that he played bad, but he wasn't the
Yeah, he wasn't the main guy.
Sure,
and that's the thing I love. That's one thing I really love about this team is they do what is needed. I feel like all these guys have are character guys, and that none of them, like, even they talked about it a lot last night with Ryan, even though he didn't start, and how he came in and performed,
Yeah.
And even you played the sound last night on post game of Ryan, and he was like, he said, I don't care.
Right.
These guys have really bought in, and they really want to win. And I feel like that's going to take this team a really, really long way. When you got guys who are kind of coachable and moldable and can kind of do what's needed for the team to win, and they don't care who really gets the shine and the spotlight. They want to shine together. I think that's really something special that we're seeing with
Madison.
this team.
I need you to bottle all this up, and what I want you to do right now is go back to the first time you saw the team to now, under Coach Mack, and just talk about what you've witnessed in the development.
I think it's been honestly night and day. I don't think I didn't expect it this quick. I really didn't. From the Southern game, even from the Bellarmine game.
No, I was going back even farther than that. Like when you're going red and white game.
Yeah, I mean, I just think this team has really I think everybody's kind of calmed down. I know we got a lot of young guys, like I know a lot of them are sophomores, but then grad transfers new.
Technically sophomores, but really kind of freshmen.
Right. You got some jitters, from guys like probably Quan and Christian, just because, they're finally on the big stage that they've wanted to be on, since they started playing basketball. But from every game, I think game to game, you see these guys really kind of settling in to, and I think you get Mack kind of telling them like you're good, like you guys are good, like you're talented players. Just do what I tell you to do, and we'll be fine.
Who's made the most improvement?
I'd probably have to say Darius Perry, and that's just personally from what I've watched, because to me, when I watched Darius Perry last year and even before that, I kind of never felt like I didn't want the ball in his hands,
right?
Really as the point guard for an extended period of time. I kind of felt everybody compares to Russ, and stuff like that, and I understand that comparison. I do the same thing, but I feel like he's really matured, and I feel like he's kind of taken it upon himself to pick his spots and his moments,
right?
To do what he does best, which is score the basketball. But I think he's had games where he's controlled the pace, he's controlled the tempo, he's handled the ball well. He's a beast on ball defender. We all know this. I feel like that guy has just really taken a step forward in being a guy that can score when we need him to, but can also get other guys the ball, can, kind of be a floor general. And I never thought I would say that about Darius Perry.
Right.
So I feel like, in my opinion, Darius Perry is the guy who's taken the biggest step forward for me.
Wait, I don't mean to derail this, but Purdue's on Eastern time. West Lafayette's on Eastern time.
So Madison, how have your expectations, look, she's rolling, man. How have your expectations changed?
He's meeting with the team right now.
I'm loving this.
How have your expectations changed, Madison, from early in the year before you really saw him, get into these big games?
Okay, well, I was thinking about this last night. It's hard when we around this city and this fan base have been basically starved for this kind of thing for so long, this kind of environment, this kind of game, this kind of, and not just this big game, but a big game that's actually got some kind of weight to it, some expectations to it. Like, we're not banned from the tournament this year, so I feel like last night I was kind of thinking, like, I hope that me or like the fan base kind of doesn't get into where they feel like, oh, well, this just feels good, and this was kind of, a fluke. I don't want to feel that way. I want to feel like when you can sit back and look at the game, that there's been growth from a basketball and from, I feel like, a maturity and just overall standpoint from the very beginning. So my expectations have actually they've gone up, if I'm being honest with you, because
so are you the type to put like a it'll be a successful season if we go how far?
I mean, Steve was kind of talking about, getting to the Sweet 16 and stuff. I mean, I think, but I think if we continue, to me, in November that we were able to beat the number 9 team, I don't feel like that was a fluke. And especially with some of our main guys that we were talking about not really doing so hot, I think if we continue to see this kind of growth, which I think Mack has shown that we will, I mean, I don't see why we couldn't get to an Elite 8. I mean, I don't see why we couldn't. And then be maybe a few points shy of a Final Four, depending on our matchup, depending on who we meet. I don't know. I mean, I know we're young, but I think when you got, like I said, guys that buy in, and then a coach that has only, 6 games into the season, I think proved his worth, like beyond what we even thought. I don't know. And plus, I mean, call me a tinfoil hat if you want, but I feel like we're kind of owed some. So we need some comeuppance. I think we're coming for it. So yeah, my expectations have raised a little bit, but I mean, if we make I'll be happy to make the tournament. I'll be very ecstatic to make the tournament. I think we will make the tournament. I think we go second weekend at worst.
Last question before I get you out of here. If you were going to give this team one thing as Coach Madison, what would it be to make you feel like this team's going to be unstoppable?
What would I give them?
Yes. What would you coach into them?
Unselfishness.
Just keep sharing the ball.
Yep. Because hero ball is what I feel like we've talked about even before just last year. I think we've had, 3, 4, 5 years. It's been, these guys, took it upon himself. Hero ball. We had moments where we shared the ball, but then in times when we really needed to keep doing that and it was working, it was like we had a guy who just wanted to do it all or took a bad shot or, we forced it, And I feel like if you can just be unselfish and trust your teammates, and just it's working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think sharing the ball, and I think the team's done a pretty good job of that so far this year. I think Chris Mack has not let any one guy, even though he's told some guys, like you're the best player on our team, which I think it's good to instill confidence.
Right.
But I don't think he's let anybody get a big head. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think that's what is probably most important. To trust your teammates, share the ball. Be humble. Don't get a big head. Humble and hungry. We're tough together, unbreakable.
Madison, I wanted you. I hope you didn't feel like I was interrogating you.
No.
I just wanted you to put your skill set on display. So here's the thing. People are going to try to contact you. People are going to want you on their radio show. People are going to want you involved. You're going to become a star after today's interview. So what I want you to do is tell everybody how they can contact you.
Okay, well, probably the easiest way to get in touch with me would be through my Twitter. Just to hit me a DM, and the Twitter is it's kind of different. It's all the names were taken. Madison's kind of common. It's Tostada, Tostada, and then Mads. That's all one word. MADZ. That's on Twitter, and if you just want to hit me up a DM, my account's open, so I'm open to messages. You can just hit me up on there, but that's probably the best place where I get all the messages and be able to look. That's actually how Big Red Louie hit me up. Another shout out to them.
Slide in those DMs.
I am totally looking forward to watching you blow up and have
people on the text line seem interested.
Oh.
Hey.
Look, and Dad says hi. All right, man.
Hey.
Hi.
By the way, Jody Dimling now says no team meeting is scheduled.
See what I'm
Looking forward to that one.
I'm glad I cut that short. All right, Madison, let me get back to this phone line. Shaq, thanks for joining us on 93.9, my man. Fire away.
Hey, guys. Hey, I was talking about expectations, but I have just two quick comments about the music. You don't mind? Like with the All You Do Is Win, it'd be cool. And you guys can work this maybe through. You guys got a lot of magic and pull. T-Pain was in Louisville like twice over the last 6 months, I believe, and including DJing. Maybe, I'm just saying, 6-9 months from now, especially if we get, I don't know, a certain head coach for a certain Notre Dame game. I don't know. Do it live.
Right.
I don't know. And there you go. Hey,
I'm listening.
Yeah. Hey, I got distracted for a second. Daydreaming. But and then also just listen to Steve going back and forth about him meeting with the team or not. Made me think about Andre 3000 and International Players Anthem,
right?
Where he's breaking up with the girls. Said I CC all the girls that I CC around there. That's what it sounds like. He's like, I hate to tell you, Purdue, but I'm married to somebody else, so stick rock.
Reconsider, read some literature.
Yeah.
Appreciate the call, man. Let me move along. Eric, thanks for joining us on Middays with Marcus Maben. What's on your mind, my man? Eric, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Fire
Hey, Marcus, sorry, man.
Yeah, fire away.
So, first of all, great game last night. So, a couple different viewpoints. First of all, Madison, man, I don't even know what to say. That
awesome.
Was break it down. She is just awesome. She's got some serious basketball IQ, man. That is amazing.
No doubt.
I hope to hear more from her as well. She is going to be great. But so, Cards last night, I thought same with what you were saying. Played a great game. A lot of coachable moments still, but I'm in row E right behind the visitors bench, and so I'm immersed in the green last night with the Sparty fans, and I don't know how many times, and this is what I love about being a Cardinal is I don't know how many times gentlemen, ladies are telling me it is so nice. This arena is so nice, of course, but the fans are so respectful. They're knowledgeable of the game to a point. They're respectful of the opponent while still being competitive. They're, other than this, the student section, which is awesome, you don't really hear anything nasty thrown at the coaches.
Right.
You don't hear, there's cool banter back and forth between the fans that are sitting, immersed in with the visiting teams. And, it just shows the class that we are. But I'm so a gentleman last night said to me from State, said, Chris Mack is the perfect guy for this job. You guys made the best hire. I said, well, I didn't have anything to do with it. I said, but yeah, I think whoever absolutely the best hire. I'm so happy he's here. And just I'll end on this. To see Coach leaving and breaking down a little dance for his daughter Haley, and then popping up the L's, and then I saw the video of the little celebration, them jumping in the locker room, and I know it's a one-game victory and when just short into the season, but I think he brings that energy, kind of like, and I think you and I have talked about this before, the same energy that a young coach like Dabo brings to Clemson. It's that different element. It's more relatable to the kids, and I couldn't be happier. I'm not blind faith here. I think I'm in with Madison and with you guys, where I'm be very pleased they get to the tournament. I think they will, and I do think that they'll at least pull off a win, if not two. But I'm going in eyes wide open. So thanks, Marcus. Appreciate the time. Great job, you guys, and go Cards.
No, listen, I appreciate the call. And here's the thing. What I won't do and what I won't allow anybody else to do is say, I know it's a early season win, or I know it's not a. If you listen to the commentators, if you go back and watch the game, you can hear Dan Dockage and do you know who else was doing the game?
His name, I can't remember his name.
But here's my point. At least 5 times they said, this is a tournament style game.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan, doesn't this feel like we're in a tournament? Hey, Dan, doesn't this feel like a Big Ten conference championship, right? Like when you feel like the play, that's not just because of the crowd. So it's just so people understand. He wasn't saying the rowdy atmosphere. They go to rowdy atmospheres every single day.
Yep.
What they were talking about is the concentration and execution on every play. He could tell. Dan Dockage, I mean, again, people, like, everybody knows, whatever, we had some back and forth. He killed it. Coming out of timeouts. Hey, you're going to see a screen down executed and a high-low. Now, the question is, can they pull it off against Louisville? He pointed out the mistakes that were made. He knew the plays were coming. I talked about this when Coach Mack got the job. What I said is this is going to be very similar to watching a Denny Crum high post for years. You can see who messes up on every play. You can see what the design was, what they were trying to do. You can see a guy post up, then all of a sudden he's out the way and Dwayne Sutton lowers his head and drives to the right. You can see where they're isolating guys. You can tell when they go to a particular side. Coach Mack talked about this. When we're running a play late game and we go to the wrong side, I mean, it's something that can easily happen, because what happens is the play is designed for Enoch. Enoch's on the right-hand side, but you got to start off going to the left-hand side so it swings around and you get a pin. Like, you can forget these things and get the wrong person posting up all the time. What I'm telling you is Dan Dockage, commentators, Marcus Maben, Steve Rummage, and the fan can all see it now. And you can see what well-played basketball is looking like in the Yum Center. And when you see that at Game 6, you say the sky's the limit. The ceiling is the roof. Any other kind of joke you want to insert right there. And you saw it. So what I'm saying is, like, I don't have to convince you of how good this team can be now. I mean, I can point out things where they're gonna run into some difficulties. We can talk about who's not getting it. But what I'm saying is, the one thing you're not going to be able to question is the coach has the ears and eyes of the team. They're following him. So when he makes good decisions, it's going to stand out as you actually watch what's going on. Jeremy, thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's on your mind? Jeremy, you there?
Hey, sorry, my bad. I apologize.
Are you good? Fire away.
Oh, man. Marcus, Steve, oh, man.
Felt good, didn't it?
In the right? Let me tell you, man, in the beginning of the year, I had my expectations were, we might get into the tournament. We just might. Depends on, how the cards fall, man. But, oh, man, after a win like last night, man, I mean, we've literally put the nation on call, man. I mean, if I'm in a tournament, I'm a top 10 team, we make it deep, I wouldn't want to play Louisville. I wouldn't want to play that team after watching them last night. I mean, Ryan McMahon, as talented as he is, I mean, he was our leading scorer, and we won a game. I mean, to have that happen, I mean, if we get all the rest of our guys going, I mean, whoo, it's gonna be some problems, man. It's gonna be some definite problems. I'm really excited for this team. I can't wait to see what else unfolds.
So what about the people around you? Are you the most convinced of your group of friends, or do you hang around Kentucky fans or something?
I mean, a lot of my boys, you know, they kind of ride with me. They feel the same way. A couple of them are a little skeptical, you know, with it being, you know, last night being a home win or whatnot.
Oh.
But I'm telling you, man, we made a serious statement last night. I can't wait, man, and I definitely hope. Can't wait till they announce Brohm coming here, man. We know that's on the way, man. So we definitely excited for that.
Jerry, I appreciate the call. We'll check in with Steve updates. What do you think right now? Where's your Steve meter? Where's your Brohm meter at right now?
I still think, and this is just my opinion, I still think it's going to be tough for Jeff Brohm, who literally a year and a half ago, there was no chance you were ever getting this job. To have this job
open up the way it did.
Yeah, to have this job open up, have it offered to you, and if you don't take it, you'll never get it. So can he say no to it? If he can, kudos to him. Hey, enjoy Purdue. I don't know. I mean, yeah, you're going to have a good team next year.
Will they?
Well, we'll see.
Let me get back to this phone line before I go crazy. Sitting here waiting on updates. Jason from Tampa Bay, thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's going on?
Oh, what's up, guys? Been so long since we talked last night. It just so happened my work route took me right by Cardinal Mooney High School, where Ryan McMahon went to. I sent you guys a picture with L's up on the text line and tweeted at 680. So take a look. Don't mind the work shirt, but no, we got a lot of positive momentum going today. Even if Brohm doesn't take the job, let's not let it discount what this basketball team's doing. I think our expectations have been raised. I always like being the underdog, but this year, let's get out there and let's shock the world.
Listen, we lost that.
Some fun.
We lost that. Listen, I appreciate the call. We lost that underdog thing at about 11. At about 11:01. Probably what 10, right? 10:36, right? We lost the underdog thing. We probably lost the underdog look halfway through the game.
Listen, I'm gonna say this too, real quick. I'm sorry I keep doing this. I've talked to somebody who is friends with a player on the team who's from the city of Louisville at Purdue that said they were in fact on their way to a meeting.
Yep.
So
but they just don't want to talk about it.
And it's somebody I trust. I trust them a lot. So
what does that mean?
I think they're meeting. I think they're in a team meeting. And if they're team meeting, you don't call a team meeting to say, I'm staying around.
Marcus, we need to talk.
And I'm not going to give the player and I'm not going to give the player's name out of respect because the parent and because my guy who told me.
Isn't it funny?
A lot of people know my guy, so
it's like when they say, Marcus, we need to talk. We're never going to talk about how great things are going.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The we need to talk meeting in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Never has absolutely ever has anything positive. You do not want to tell me how happy you are.
Right?
Do I sound like a jaded individual? Or do we all get that same we need to talk?
I think everybody gets it.
Alex, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
Yeah, Marcus, you're not lying. If I was on the phone right now and I got a text from my wife that said we need to talk, I would hang up immediately and start shaking, sweating a little bit.
Yeah, look, what you want to do is you want to go to the bank. You want to take out, clean out your account.
Yes. No, I was going to say, you don't actually go have that talk.
Yeah,
you
right.
You make sure all your money is secure.
Right.
You take it all out. You do your stuff. You get your stuff out. And then, head on.
Right, yeah. No, but what I was gonna say is I just need to take a knee to the all wise and all infinite, all knowing sports gods. They knew what I needed. I thought I needed Tennessee and Marquette, but they knew I needed a home win against Michigan State. I have to take a knee, and I have to thank them because of their infinite knowledge and my feeble mind. I didn't know what I needed, and they gave me what I needed. And not only did they know what I needed, but 2 years ago, I can remember talking to Kentucky fans and talking to listening to the radio and just how awful things were, how terrible things were, how are we ever gonna come back? Dude, I mean, I know y'all remember this, but it was rough, and here it is, a win over Michigan State, not top ranked team, a good team, and then on top of that, Louisville's best players didn't even show out. We had a show out performance from Ryan McMahon, which I'm super happy about because I can't lie. You guys, when you guys were talking about Ryan McMahon yesterday, I was like, man. And as soon as he came out and hit those 3 threes, I was like, oh my goodness. I know Steve is watching this, and that's just like, oh my goodness, man. And y'all, here's what y'all need to do. Maybe y'all need to talk about players that y'all want to see go off. Maybe you should just say, oh, they need to transfer. They're not good, and then maybe they'll go out.
I know.
Go out and perform like that every single time. I doubt it.
Look, I know what you're saying with that one.
but yeah, no, I just want to call in, and I just want to say that sports guys know what I needed, and I don't know what I need. They give me what I need, and I respect them and love them for that. Thank you, guys. I'll listen.
Listen, I appreciate the call, I agree. We identified that last week. We knew there was a chance you could go lose to Tennessee. We knew Marquette was a good team. When you know those things, you're like, now you start. That's what gets us into our negotiations with the sports gods and stuff like that. When you know how tough your road is, you just look for wins to get. Going on the road to Seton Hall, beating a Michigan State at home. And again, we talked about being the aesthetic, the optics of Chris Mack, who's 6'4", going over to shake Tom Izzo's hand after beating him in the Yum Center. There's only a few ways to get the attention of the nation, to get the attention of your players. And it has to go from scouting report to execution to result. And when you do that in that kind of environment in front of national pundits, I guess, it's nothing better. Let me get to the phone lines. Seattle Paul, thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's on your mind?
Hi, what's going on? I think my sources told me the status of that meeting. They're announcing they're getting a new Coke machine in the Purdue locker room.
I heard that.
And I think Taco Tuesdays is now being officially moved to Tuesday.
Right.
So that's the team meeting. Anyways, back to the win. I think I'm going to be cautiously optimistic because we still had the tendency to blow the lead down in late game situations. We did it with Marquette.
Is that a tendency though?
I mean,
is that just we're playing against other good teams, and you get
playing other good teams? But it's one of those where we're shooting a great free throw percentage, but that great free throw percentage is in the first half, and we're missing a lot of clutch free throws down the stretch. So I remember somebody saying that I don't care if you shoot 80% free throws, but it's when are you missing those 10%? And that's my concern. I mean, obviously, we still have a lot to grow. We have a lot of different teams in the ACC to play that will have a lot of game film on us by the time we get to conference play. So this is a great win for the tournament resume, but let's just be a little bit cautious. I'm just going to be optimistically cautious.
Paul, listen, I appreciate the call. I didn't feel like you missed clutch free throws. Like, I mean, you're not going to shoot 100% at no part of the game. And I will say, these are good teams. Tennessee's a good team. Michigan State, like, be careful about attaching a what was the team? Not Vermont, but Nickel State. Don't confuse Nickel State slacking up. You know, Nickel State slacking up late game with Marquette or Michigan State, who's a good team that can execute. Every team shoots better under pressure. I mean, not under pressure, but when they got nothing to lose at the end of the game.
Yes.
It's amazing how those shots tend to go in a lot more.
No,
That
absolutely.
shot from the corner over Stephen Enoch should not have went in. That guy was 1 for 3 his entire career. He goes 3 for 4 against us.
Yeah, I mean, so sometimes you say go on with it.
Yeah, I don't think that was tendency laden, but I know what you're saying. Dana, thanks for joining us on 939. Fire away.
Hey guys, how you doing today?
Good.
I just have one request, that if at noon we are still on Brohm watch for whatever, please do us all a favor and do not simulcast 680. Please. I can't take another.
That's above our pay grade.
Well, please tell them. Please, who can I call? That was the worst 2 hours. I would much rather listen to Stephen A. Believe me, it was. I didn't want to hear the reason why Brohm didn't come. The stuff about the money. It was George's fault. It was. So we're past that. The hell with it. So, I don't want to hear that. So you guys do whatever you can do. Do we need to, send some money through Cash App or something to get you guys on for the next 2 hours? That's what we'll do. But I can't take I can't take that. Please don't.
No. Listen, I get it. I appreciate the call. I get it. I mean, listen, different perspectives are different perspectives. And to what you're saying, I mean, Diener made a joke this morning. He said it's so positive. I don't know what those other guys are going to talk about. Right? Like he made that joke. So what you're saying, Dana, is a cup of tea argument. Or, some will enjoy it, some don't. Bobby, thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's on your mind, my man?
Gentlemen, it is a beautiful day today in Louisville,
really
Kentucky. But I have to be cautiously optimistic, and I wanted to hear your opinion about this. And I just got in the car to listen to y'all, so I haven't been hearing the show a whole lot. But I got to ask, why does Malik Williams keep thinking he can, what, is that right?
Malik Williams. Yep.
Yeah, why does he keep popping up threes?
Because he can shoot.
Like, he just does not stop. Like, there were so many shots
Are
yesterday
you
where I
just
was
uncomfortable. You saw Stephen Enoch open the game with the 3-pointer. They both can shoot.
Yes, but he missed what was he like? I think I looked at the stats this morning. 1 for 3. But it seemed like every single one of his shots came at an important time in the game, the ones that he missed. And I was just like, man, you got to stop jacking up those threes. And maybe I just didn't understand the game well enough.
Be honest. You just hate watching center shoot threes because
it bothers me a little bit.
Okay. Listen, I'm glad you said that because there's a lot of times that I can agree the same way. But last night was not a Malik is shooting too many threes. He actually took 4 good. He took 1 bad shot and 4 good ones.
Okay, I will take your word for it. You are more educated than I am in this subject.
But I do know what you're saying. I do have my pet peeves that sometimes I get a little sensitive about. So I get it.
All right, gentlemen. I appreciate it. Go Cards, and I'll talk to y'all soon.
No, yeah, but I appreciate it. You knew that was one of those, right, Steve? You just don't like it. You probably didn't like it last time we had a 3-point shooter. Just because they shot. Listen, 1 for 3 is a good percentage for a 7-footer.
Yeah, no, I'll take that all day.
And Mack's been doing that at Xavier. He's been doing that assistant coaching at Wake.
And I mean, and that's a weapon. That's a weapon. That's a weapon you don't want to lose.
Open the game with that 3-pointer.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take one last quick commercial break. 8150 93.9. We're going to do a little research, call our contacts, see if we can get you something solid. 8150 939 is the number on 939 The Ville.
Family, friends, and sports all under one roof. Coach's Grill is Louisville's new sports-themed restaurant where kids are always welcome and eat free on Tuesday nights with the purchase of an adult meal. Catch the Cards and Cats on one of the 16 TVs and take advantage of the 6 for $12 beer special during every U of L and UK game. Mention ESPN Louisville and you'll get the wing and fry special for $6.80. Coach's Grill, located at 7325 St. Andrews Church Road, just 1 mile from Iroquois Park. Coach's Grill, great food and good times.
If you're looking for smart ways to save money, just stop by your neighborhood Kroger. Right now, it's time for the Buy 5, Save 5 event. Just choose from a great selection of participating items. And when you buy any 5, you'll save $5 instantly at checkout. Choose from select items like Kroger brand cheese, all laundry detergent, General Mills or Kellogg's cereal, and lots more. Go to Kroger.com or use the app for more info. The Buy 5, Save 5 event is on now. Fresh food, low prices at Kroger.
Are you ready to sell your home? Well, there couldn't be a better time. Houses are going for top dollar and selling quickly. You need to call Jill Blessinger with Keller Williams. She has a team of professionals that will help you sell your home quickly and get the most for it. She is a professional home stager and photographer. And when you're ready to buy, she works with Becky Bleemel of Caliber Home Loans. She makes the loan process very simple. And if you mention you heard this on Middays with Marcus Maven or ESPN, your appraisal is absolutely free. So give Jill a call today at 502-773-0546. That's 502-773-0546. And let her help you today.
Hi, this is Hannah Gist with Gist Piano Center. The holidays are right around the corner. Give your family the gift of music. Don't miss out on our biggest sale of the year, November 16th and 17th. When it comes to the piano, try Gist Piano Center.
8 out of 10 Americans feel it's okay to re-gift. Prevent re-gifting with wash books from Mike's Car Wash at all Mike's locations or online. Plus, buy 4 washes and get 3 free on our Ultimate and Works wash books. A Mike's Wash Book is the practical way to say Merry Christmas.
Chances are you've recently talked about it, or thought about it, or might even be thinking about it right now. You're thinking it's time to upgrade your vehicle, and boy do we have the place for you. Globe Auto Sales. Family owned and operated, serving the greater Kentuckiana area since 1972. Why Globe Auto Sales? Well, the answer is simple. The staff at Globe Auto Sales focuses entirely on the quality buying experience, not the high-pressured sales pitch you get at other places. So while you're thinking about it, stop by Globe Auto Sales located at 5705 Bardstown Road. Check out their inventory at Globe Autos online. Oh, and be sure to tell them you're a friend of 93.9 The Ville.
I'm Brandon Lang, and many of you know me from the movie Two for the Money, with Academy Award-winning actor Matthew McConaughey playing me. Man, do I wish I had his head of hair, but unfortunately, I don't. And the bad news is, as I've gotten older, going bald is something I couldn't control. But wait, with bad news comes good news. Parsley Waldman Hair Center of Louisville made me young again with the greatest hair transplant surgery in America and more affordable than you can imagine. From the moment I walked in the door at Parsley Waldman in the morning until the time I left that night, Dr. Waldman made me feel comfortable.
We'll go in about a minute. I got to get this Louisville Men's Clinic spot in.
Was with me every step of the way. I never thought getting hair again would be so.
About minute 15.
Hairsurgery.com and find out how you can be young again. That's hairsurgery.com. It will be the best decision you ever made.
Hey, Tom, was that a touchdown? Did he get in?
No, it was a little short of the goal line.
So, speaking of coming up short, I've been having some trouble getting a touchdown in the bedroom, if you know what I mean. I think I've got erectile dysfunction.
Don't sweat it, man. Did you know that more than half the men by the age of 50 suffer from ED? In fact, I suffered for years, and I'm not even 50.
Oh, really? But you seem to be fine with it.
I wasn't at all, so I called the Louisville Men's Clinic and set up my confidential appointment. You know they've successfully treated 20,000 ED patients? I've been going to the Louisville Men's Clinic for years. Whoa, that was a nice tackle. You know, Dave, maybe it's time for you to tackle that ED.
Man, you're right. I'm going to call the Louisville Men's Clinic and tackle my ED.
Smart move, buddy.
Get back in the game today. Call the Louisville Men's Clinic at 502-444-4000. That's 444-4000 or LouisvilleMen'sClinic.com. Your visit is only $99 and you can see results same day. Don't forget to ask about the revolutionary Pulse ED therapy. Call 444-4000.
This is Drew Diener, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville, live from the OPC Services Studio.
You're listening to Middays with Marcus Maben. Broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services Studio on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maben, 8150. 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station, people. For those of you who were able to join our YouTube channel, we really appreciate it. We appreciate the shares. We appreciate you telling a friend. Again, we always want to encourage you to be to subscribe. We'll do the basketball breakdowns. A lot of times we'll do a nighttime show. Just subscribe so you'll be alert, for anything. And that we're gonna do a lot more with the channel. You want to get in early. You want to have that ready. Also, people, let me just put this out there again. Which Wednesday, ESPN Louisville. Thanks to Jason and his team for bringing by Which to ESPN Louisville Studios. 2 great locations: Old Brownsboro Crossing or at 221 South Hertzborn Parkway. Here's the thing. Steve is hot on the Brohm Palooza. We, in our own opinions, we kind of think it's just there's too much energy around it for it to be something that goes backwards. So we think it's going to kind of be a done deal. Us sitting around waiting for the official news to break is not going to be helpful for anybody, right?
But that's all I'm going to do today.
Right. I'm going to go have some lunch, and I'll be on Twitter, so you can tweet at me at Maben939, and we'll all be on the Twitter sphere together. I know the memes are already being made; they're already being generated. I really don't want any bad news about this Brohm situation. But I'm excited about it. I mean, just coming off of last night's win, I'm just really excited.
The
about
one
the
thing I
program.
will say, I think we can officially say we probably will know something today, which is good.
Right.
Nobody. I just feel like a lot of times where there's that much smoke around the team meetings and this stuff, there tends to be a little bit of fire.
And then reporting and then pullbacks and then because you're not supposed to report some things, and there's too many family members and there's too many people that want to be in the loop to know.
Look, anytime this happens, you go, oh no, there's no team meeting. There's a team meeting. There's no team meeting. And then you find out, there is a team meeting.
The Bobby thing was exactly like that.
Yeah,
it always is.
And it's coming at some point today. Somebody was tipped off and said, hey, we do have a team meeting coming up. Maybe you messed your time up, anything.
And when you can't tweet it, you tell your uncle to go tweet it.
Yeah, and just for me, in all these coaching situations, usually where there's that much smoke, there's fire.
Looks like the same
Very
thing.
rarely does it just pop off the other way.
Last phone call. Jason, thanks for joining us on Midday with Marcus Maben. What's on your mind?
Hey, it's Jeff.
Sorry about that.
Mark, that's okay, Marcus.
My bad.
Call you all today. One of the main reasons I called you, thank you for being on before and after the show or the game last night, and not having Patty Ice on there. That made it special with you all being on there.
Jeff, you won't let it go, will you?
Oh, no, I won't. Hopefully he's never on there, really. I'm telling you the truth. But you all, I love listening to you all and you breaking it down. And Steve, I love listening to his energy and everything about it. But as far as the game, I think what I like mostly about this team is how hard they play and the hustle. And 2 of the guys that I want to talk about are 2 of the guys that's probably not in the stat sheet too much, but 4, the way he played defense on their stud guard, it was beautiful watching. He had him so frustrated. And then also Okoye Gal. When he comes in, the energy he gives. And the one time during a fast break, and you see him passing over, and there's Okoye Gal getting it on a fast break, running down the court. And then he gets fouled on the play. But the energy he brings, and that's what makes this team so fun. You can tell, all of them know, when I get in there, I better bust my tail or I'm going to get out.
Right.
And then the coaching decisions down the stretch, which we didn't have last year, even though I loved Padgett. But the offense for the defense, bring the guys in defense and then switching over for offense and the strategy going back and forth. And you can see Mack over there. We're just blessed to have Mack. I'm so excited about this team. I'm excited about Brohm. It's common sense. He's going to be here. I can't imagine him turning down when his mom and dad and brother and everybody's from here and he's from here and they all played here. I can't imagine him turning down. So I'm looking at him being here and the way the program's turning around, and I think it's only upside for us. So thanks for letting me talk, man, and thanks for Patty Ice not being on there. You all take care.
I appreciate the call. He's going to change his Twitter handle to not Patty Ice.
Jeff.
Right? No, but again,
pass my guy.
Smoke, there's fire. Go ahead and run us, Brian. But people work. That's why I told you to subscribe to the YouTube channel today. Like I said, if you want a full access, subscription, it's better to go to the YouTube channel just to have it as a part of your rotation. Bill at Scorns & Sons Collision Center. People, you want to know how we keep it going? You want to know how we can do hours and hours of radio? Bill at Scorns & Sons Collision Center. If you get a fender bender, go to them. They will take care of you, that's for sure. Jill Blessinger, Becky Bleemel. All of your housing wants and needs. They work tirelessly. That's why we work with them. They're good people who work very hard. Caliber Home Loans, Keller Williams. Windows Plus. You're looking for your price. You're looking for your new windows. You're looking for quality installation. Windows Plus. Globe Auto, 5705 Bardstown Road. They can get you the car you need. Repeat, they can get you and will get you the car you need. As always, people, I had a great time today. I had a great time last night. Thank you, Al J's. Thank you to Galt House. Yum Center was awesome. This place is so nice. 8150 939 is always the number. 3831 939 is always the text line. 10 to 12 is always the time. We Are Made for the Ville is the YouTube channel on 93.9 The Ville.